Live tonight, a Luxembourg couple longed for those childhood days when supper was an event. And so they formed their own Wisconsin Supper Club.
Yeah, at first they created a social media group for friends and family. Well, now that family is in the thousands. They call themselves the Wisconsin Supper Club Enthusiasts. Here's the dish.
Like anybody else, I went on Facebook and tried to look for a group or a page or something that maybe talked about Wisconsin supper clubs and where I could read reviews and learn about some new ones I haven't tried yet, and there wasn't anything.
That was just about 2 years ago. Now Sean Neiman and his wife Ellen and son Drew sit at the Rivers Bend Supper Club in Green Bay and can't believe how the Wisconsin Supper Club Enthusiasts group has grown.
And we're now over 61,000 members, and we grew by another, I think, 350 members this week alone.
And a growing number are traveling around with these mini orange cones, the creation of fellow enthusiast Jill Paul of Appleton.
I saw one man post, I'm the guy in the flamingo Hawaiian shirt, come talk to me if you're part of this group. And I'm like, there's got to be an easier way to connect with each other. And we've sold over 3,300 cones, shipped to 25 different states so far. It's really fun. When you go out, you can see the cones at the bar, and people point them out and scream across the bar, there's a cone, and then they come over and start talking to you, and you make friends.
Rivers Bend says on any given Friday or Saturday night, and even during Sunday brunch, it's seeing more and more of these little orange cones, a great conversation starter and an experience that is meant to be talked about and shared.
Almost every night somebody's in here with one of the cones.
And what do you make of that?
Well, we love it. Yeah, I feel like the Wisconsin Supper Club Enthusiasts is just kind of a positive, uplifting community, and makes us feel a part of that. And we're honored to be able to serve everybody that comes in.
To be clear, enthusiasts are not trying to present themselves as professional food critics. In fact, they ask that fellow group members only post on Facebook about their successes, like the lady bowlers who raved about the relish tray at Pinewood Supper Club in Mosinee, or the skyscraper-sized ice cream drinks at Benedetti's in Beloit, or a lower-calorie version of the grasshopper called the Naughty Girl Scout that I came across at Major Lee's in Sheboygan.
It's quaint. It's like being up north in the Northwoods, right on the outskirts of the city. You could come here and there's always a different crowd in here every Sunday. You never know who you're going to run into.
And it just so happens I did brush elbows with a local celebrity.
I was an extra over in Abu Dhabi where Brad Pitt was filming his War Machines movie.
Jeff says no matter where he travels, he always winds up coming back here.
I've been all over the world. I've spent 10 years in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Detroit, California, Texas, Florida, DC, and this is something very unique.
Which brings us to another popular topic of conversation. What exactly is a supper club?
Where you have good food that's made from scratch, that the owner, they're not, in some other state, and they're, behind the bar and just showing you a good time.
I think it's a gathering spot. Like, my parents would go every weekend, so they had friends there. They knew the bartenders, they knew the servers, they knew everybody at the supper club.
Even Rivers Bend, which prides itself on its ribeye with a view, says a supper club cannot be judged by food alone.
People define it in many different ways. The tradition of the table linens, the hand-modeled old fashions. We have the full salad bar. Those all go into the definition of it. But I think that a supper club is more than just a restaurant. It's a destination where you can kind of just spend your whole evening, and it's just somewhere that you go for the whole night.
And meet up with a fellow enthusiast or two or three or four, as many as you like, because when it comes to Wisconsin supper clubs, it seems there's always room at the table.
I think we're seeing more of a drive-through world now, and I think there's still a lot of people, including those in the younger generations, that want to take a couple hours on like a Friday night and turn dinner into an event.
Friday Fish Fry! Friday Fish Fry! Woo!
The mini cones can be purchased on Etsy. They're $5 each, another $4 for shipping. The group is just getting started and trying to plan some even bigger events where they can gather a larger group. So stay tuned. The group's Facebook page is entitled Wisconsin Supper Club Enthusiasts with an S. And I'll see you for supper. Consider yourself served.